Hi, welcome for our RTL online trainings and placement in Oracle Fusion Cloud Technologies. In this session, we are going to discuss about HCM extract, human capital management, how we can develop an HCM extract here. For this, if you want to develop any HCM extract, first we have to ask our client what exactly the output they are expecting from us. Are you expecting employees' data? Are you expecting employee supervisor information? Are you expecting employee and assignment information? Or are you expecting employee and absence information, or payroll information, or time and labor information? Whatever the data you wanted to extract, we'll be using this HCM extract feature. This HCM extracts we have only in human capital management. We don't in finance, we don't have in finance or supply chain management. Then how we will do in financials and supply chain management? We are supposed to write a BI query, BI report we are supposed to develop, or OTBI analysis we are supposed to build to extract the data from database tables into the Excel sheets or PDF or text files. Whenever we are going to enter some information here, so far we hired employees, we managed plans, we managed absence plans, content information, goals information. All this data, whatever we are entering in the front end, it stores in the database tables in the back end. So what Oracle says, particularly human capital management data, whenever if you want to extract, it's better use the HCM extracts. Maximum it will be useful. You can just go for drag and drop, and a lot of other features are there in HCM extract. So one of the good feature what we can say. Of course, we have the BI option as well as OTBI, but still there are some more features when it comes for HCM extract. Okay, so if at all we want to develop any HCM extract, what we need is we need the role called Human Capital Management Integration Specialist. Make sure that role we have, and make sure that you have the role called Human Resource Specialist role to search for the data after we retrieval. Now we are going for the menu called My Client Groups and go to Data Exchange. Once we go back to Data Exchange, this is for HCM Data Loader, HDL. HCM Spreadsheet Data Loader. By using spreadsheet, how we will be able to upload the data. And here is an option to build HCM extract. And we can find the HCM extract results here. And here we can go for create or define the HCM extracts. And if we want to go for submit HCM extracts here, before we go for create any HCM extract, as we discussed in our previous session, how we are going to build the HCM extract by using user entities. What is user entity? Indirectly, it's an SQL query, which you are going to use. If at all we want to view some user entity, we can. Right now, I would like to retrieve the information from the database. Person number and SSN number and email address. We would like to retrieve person name. This information, effective start date. So all these 5 fields we would like to retrieve from the database. From the user entity. There are a couple of user entities which we can use. This is used to get assignments information. Let me show you where do we can search. Go to user entity details. Here is the query, which is defined by Oracle. If we are good in SQL, you can understand what tables are used to get this information. How these tables are joined by using primary key and foreign key. Here it is. Total, we have 9,596 rows. We are going to get it because of this user entity. If we want to know where exactly this user entity is used, what are all other user entities we can find in this tab. Okay, right now we are going to develop the new HCM extract. Go to extracts definitions. I'm trying to develop a new HCM extract, which is going to retrieve the employee's social security number or national identification number and also employee information. There are different types of HCM extracts like full profile, HR archive, large object, recruiting. Like this all we have seen in our previous session, different types of HCM extract. Now we are going to select HR data. So we'll choose HR archive. And if at all we are going to retrieve only changes information from the database. For example, last 3 months, if at all we want to go for get any changes happened for employee, only that information I would like to get it. I don't want other information. So that time we will use this checkbox. Okay, so that is changes only. A lot of options we have in the changes only, which is one of the important feature in HCM extract. For example, we want to retrieve the employee's information whose manager name has changed in last 3 months or last 6 months. Then you can easily choose this particular checkbox and get it here. So we are going to develop a report based on this HCM extract. Once we develop HCM extract and execute, what will happen? That we are going to get this output here. This output you wanted to go for report or any delimited XML file also. We are going to generate XML file. Some client wants to only XML file output. Press OK. This is defining the HCM extract. Then here we can design, and finally delivery options we are going to set up here. We have already specified the name of the HCM extract here. Okay, and there are some parameters. If at all you want to show the hidden parameters, we can show it. If client says that let's filter the data according to our requirement, then what we will do is we'll define the input parameter so that a user can go for pass this input parameters, and based on that data will be retrieved from the database. That's how it's going to work. Okay, so right now I'm just going to save and close. We just given the name of the extract. Let me search for the extract, whatever we have defined. Search. Now this is the extract name we have given. Here are different options. Right now it's unlocked. Unlocked means you can open this HCM extract and go for customize it. If at all we want to go for export this extract source code, we can export it from here. But all we want delete from here, it can be deleted. This is copy or rename. This is view the extract run details. And here we can go for edit the extract. And if at all we want to submit extract, we can do. Right now, I just wanted to go for edit. Select advanced edit option. It will allow us to design the HCM extract. Okay, so this is the extract name. Right now we are here on the extract name. What is the status? Active. Status is active. And now first we are going to create data group. What is data group? Data group is nothing but select the data from the database. Select the data from the database tables. For that, Oracle has already created user entities. That's why system is asking us use the user entity, whatever you wanted to go for. use. I would like to use this user entity to retrieve the employee information. Here I can give the user entity. So where do we get this user entities? For every module, there will be 8 to 9 user entities. When we go for Oracle documentation, we can get module wise. Module wise, we'll get the user entities. It takes a couple of hours time to understand the user entity, what columns we are able to select from this particular user entity and what it will return those information. According to that, we can go for use this user entity. If at all you want to create a new user entity in SaaS model, it's not possible. Oracle has not provided in the SaaS model, but in the PaaS model, platform as a service environment, Oracle will allow. So most of the projects are running right now in SaaS model. So we will not be able to create a new user entity. We have to use existing one. So I'm mentioning that here, this is MRF data group. We can create multiple data groups. One data group is nothing but one user entity. One data group is nothing but one user entity. One user entity means indirectly one SQL query, one SQL query, one SQL select statement. Okay. If at all you are going to define multiple data groups, then you are supposed to mention what is your master data group or what is your root data group. We are supposed to specify over here. Right now, I'm going to use only one user entity. Let's use this user entity. And once we select the user entity, then we are going to specify the records. A record is nothing but a group of attributes. Right now, we are going to select all these 5 columns. When you are going to mention this all 5 columns, then it's going to be a record. When you are going to group all these 5 columns, we call it as a record. So that I am going to specify here. First, save this data group. After we save this data group, if at all you would like to go for filter any information here. For example, client says that retrieve only the employees who are active in our application. Don't retrieve all the employees information. I need the employees information which is active. Okay, so you can go for filter the data in your user entity itself. Go for add condition. It's like a where clause. You are going to specify the filter condition here. Click on this filter criteria. These are the database item names we have. Database item names are nothing but your column names, your user entity column names we have. First thing what I need is I need all active employees. I need all active employees from the database. How to find whether employee is active or not? 2 conditions are required. First condition, we need employees. Second condition, active employees. So whenever we talk about human capital management, there will be employees, means permanent, contract, contingent workers, non-workers. Will find different statuses, right? We are going to have different types of work relationships, right? So I need first only employees. So which column will tell us whether this is an employee here? We are supposed to use the column here, E for employee. We have to go for filter this condition here. Assignment type. Where is assignment type? This. Extract assignment type. Select which operator you want to use, equal to what is the value you would like to provide? E for employee, N for non-worker, C for contingent worker. C for contingent worker. I'm going to add this. One condition we have added. So if you add only this condition, what happened? System will try to retrieve all the employees' information, not the non-workers, not the contingent workers. Contingent worker means contract employees information. And Non-worker is nothing but a worker who is not on our work payroll. He will be providing some services to the organization and get the payment. Okay. So if at all we need all the information, then we don't need to write this filter criteria. Okay. So we have defined first condition. I want to add one more condition. So first you have to use either and or whatever the operator. Right now I'm going to apply both the conditions. That's why I have selected and. Now the next one is I need an employees who are assignment type and assignment status is active. Assignment status is active. Here I can find assignment status type. Choose this and this should be active. This should be active. Like this, we can go for filter the data from the database. After we go for select here, you can use advanced button to find out exactly the query what we have written. So it is showing that this is what your information. If at all you would like to go for validate this, we can validate here. It's showing that invalid relational operator. Verify the SQL query. Let's see the query log. We don't have any issues here, no problem. This is our filter criteria where we are going to define the filter criteria here. We have defined multiple conditions. Press OK. Go for save this data group. So what we have done here is we created a data group and we also defined a filtering option here. Data group filter criteria. Yes. If we want to add multiple filtering options can be defined, not an issue. Then within this, we are going to have the records. Within the records, we are going to have the columns. Create. Record is nothing but just the label we are providing for our columns. Columns are nothing but attributes. So I'm going to specify sequence number is this. MRF record means group of attributes. We got same tag name, we can choose any name here. And is it detailed record? Yes, we are looking for detailed information. Are you going to write fast formulas? We can write, but whenever we are working with HCM extract, these fast formulas are going to be executed by the system automatically. It's going to generate. It's mandatory. We are supposed to choose. Okay. So select the process type as fast formulas. Okay. So in record wise also you can go for write conditions. If at all you want to write any conditions record wise, we can choose the conditions. I'm not going to write any conditions record wise. Let's just save. Now we created a record. Within the record, we are going to have the attributes. What are the attributes we required here? We required attributes. Just these are the attributes are required. Person number, last name, effective start date, social security number, email address. That. Now I'm going to select. First one is a person number we require. Can this data type person number you can have number or text. Sometimes it can be a text also. If at all you would like to set the default value, we can set. Now, system is asking person number you are selecting directly from the database item group. Nothing but is it stored in the database column, or you are going to decode. Decode means, for example, in the database column, we have a person is a manager or not. Y is there, Y or N. So in the database item group, the value is only one character, either Y or N. But client is asking display yes, Y for yes, N for no, instead of displaying as it is. Okay, so in that scenario, we'll go for decode the database item group. And if at all you are going to display any input parameter value, we'll go for this. And if at all you want to go for write some calculation record, we will use this. A lot of options are there. Right now, person number we are directly selecting from database item group. Then system is asking choose your column name. Choose your column name here. So click on this here, search. This is the column. And output label in XML file, what label you would like to have person number, first column. Save. First attribute has completed successfully. Next, we are going for second column here. Save and create another. A required person last name. Text. So database item group. And here we have to choose exact attribute name from the user entity. Selecting its person last name. Whatever XML output label we require, that we will specify here. Save it. The selected second column. Let's go for third one. We required effective start date. Date, database item group, and choose the column name here. We can search here effective start date like this. Person, right? Person effective start date. Start column, save this. And after that, I required social security number here. Let's go for create another one. SSN number. The type will go for text format. Database item group. It's nothing but national identification number here. Search for the person primary national identification number. So I'm giving the output label as SSN. This is our fourth column, save. Then go for save and create another one. Email address. It's text information, database item group. I think person email address attribute is not in this particular user entity. you have to use another user entity or you have to join one more user entity. So we can use multiple user entities. It's not only this. Yeah. So if at all you required email address, you are supposed to use this user entity where you can get it. So then we have to define these two data groups. It's okay, fine, no issue. I'm going ahead with 4 attributes: person number, last name, start date, national identification number. Save all this. Now we created a record. Within this record, we mentioned 4 attributes here. And then we are going for generate the first formulas here. System has generated first formula here. Compile first formula. Okay, so once we go for complete this first formula generation as well as compiling the first formula, what we have to do is we are supposed to verify the status of this particular extract. Go to this tab here, extract execution tree. We'll come to know are there any issues here. Now it is showing some error messages. You need to enter a valid data group hierarchy structure. Here in the definition, the root data group is not available. Yes. This is our data group. We have not enabled. This is our data group. Check this checkbox, root data group. Root means master. Now we don't have any errors. The data group hierarchy structure, whatever we have defined, it's valid. And whatever the first formulas are defined, it's valid here. Okay. So after development of this particular HCM extract, we need to submit this. Whenever we submit the HCM extract, system will generate some output. How you would like to have your output means delivery. How you want to have your output, nothing but a delivery. Let's go for add here. Start date and end date, delivery option name. And we are going to have SSN delivery option here. Output type. So whether you want to have the data, CSV file, EFT, Excel, Flash, we have different types, PowerPoint, RTF, text. I'm going to add with just data over here. We are going to have just data here. And I'm mentioning MRF. That is, this delivery option name is for just label, whatever the name you wanted to have. Output, I would like to go with just name as XML. Do you want to go for delivery type? We have email, FTP, fax, this output. If at all we want to send as an email like that, then we will use. Otherwise, we'll go for select this as none. Okay. If at all we select this as delivery type, for example, if I select email, I can find the fields here. If at all we select this as FTP, then we can find corresponding fields we are supposed to configure. Right now I said none. I don't want to go with any of the options. I'm going to say that it's none. Okay, let's go for save this record here. Now we have defined the HCM extract. After that, we have defined delivery options here. Then execution tree, it is showing that this HCM extract is valid. And all the fast formulas, whatever defined internally, all are success. Now we'll go for save and close. We have completed development of HCM extract successfully. After development of HCM extract successfully, now we wanted to submit. We would like to go for submit this HCM extract. How we can go for submit? There is option here. Just now we have used this advanced edit to work with this here. Now we are going for these options. Now click submit extract here. Now extract name instance, we can give any name, MRF instance, and effective date. So let's say I'll go ahead with this today date. Starting is today itself. If at all we want to schedule this for future dates, we can do that here. We can go for using a schedule. We can go for schedule the HCM extract like this here. It will allow us to choose the frequency, daily, monthly, weekly, or you can also write a fast formula if you have a new requirement. If you have any specific requirement, you can write a fast formula here. So I'm going ahead with right now without schedule. As soon as possible, we submit this HCM extract. System should start executing this particular HCM extract. Click submit button. Now here itself, we can view the extract results here. Click on refresh. Now I can find the name of your HCM extract, what we have provided, extract name, and when we have submitted this extract here. We have completed the extract execution with alerts here. Click on this. So we can find the criteria here, means input parameters, instance details here, and system has archived and generated XML successfully. It's generated XML file. We can find HCM extract delivery options here. Okay, let's see the issue here. Let me just go back to the extract definition, edit. This is the record we have defined. It's fine. And then cell security number, edit. Say this is number data type. Generate the formulas. Generate compile fast formulas. And we'll see delivery options. Anything wrong we have given in the delivery options here. Look at the status of this HCM extract not yet validated. Okay, go to HCM execution tree, compile all formulas, go for validate. Okay, now check the status of this. It's valid. Fine. Save and close. Then go for submit extract here. This is our previous execution. Now this is current execution. Everything is fine. Here itself it is showing that maybe number of threads means parallelly some other threads are running. That might be the reason, because showing clearly this extract is valid and errors out here. Here is a problem. The user entity returned -1 rows, invalid relational operator. This is the problem. Extract assignment type. After that, we have not selected equal operator. We are missing equal operator here. Remove last added. Recently, whatever we added, that will be removed from here. Use this operator. Then mention this. You can calculate rows here itself. 4,412 rows. That's the problem. Let's go for save it. And this is our HCM extract. Still, you have not yet validated. Go to extract execution tree. Go for validate. Now it's showing that it's valid. Then go for save and close. And let's go for submit this HCM extract. Now the extract will be submitted and we'll be able to get the output in XML format. MRF3 we have submitted again here. Total 4,492. Some records needs to be retrieved from the database. And we have huge volume of data that takes a couple of minutes time to get this output. Now it's completed successfully. Click on this HCM extract name. And we can find extract delivery options. Here is the output in XML format. Four attributes we have selected. Person number. This is about input parameters. Here is actual record. This is your person number. This is your person last name and start date. Some of the employees does not have social security number. If you have, you are going to get it. Social security number data. Okay. So this XML file is the output for your HCM extract. In human capital management, whenever we develop any HCM extract, what will be the output format? XML. But client wants to have this output in PDF, or they want to have an Excel sheet, or they want to have this in Excel sheet. Then what we have to do? We have to go for second part. What is our second part? This HCM extract, whatever we got output, that needs to be translated in e-text template or RTF template or PDF. So we can go for design that. And finally, we'll go for run the HCM extract. This. So that is up to the client, whether they want to use some third-party tool, or they can also use BI Publisher. They can design RTF template and they can go for execute this particular HCM extract. Okay, so this is about the extract development and execute and see the output in XML format. So as a functional consultant, this information is sufficient what we have done. But for technical developers, a lot of options are there. If you are going to apply as a human capital management technical consultant, then you should go for in-depth. This is just a beginning. This is just an introduction, one example. For technical developers, they are supposed to write. They are supposed to write the changes only, input parameters, choose the fast formulas, and execute this extract from the payroll flows and this payroll flow scheduling options. And inside of this payroll flow, multiple user entities, how to link these two user entities, how we can get the output, design the RTF template from BI Publisher and run this HCM extract. We can also use this HCM extract output as a document of records. Like this, a lot of options are there. Okay. But for functional consultant, this knowledge is sufficient. What is what in HCM extract. Okay. Thank you.